Hello and welcome to Support Dynamo. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about integrating the Support Dynamo plugin with your various membership scripts or shopping cart. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we have it integrated on our plugin Dynamo site. You'll see how easy it is and how you can quickly have an integrated solution so you know every time you're answering a ticket, the status of the customer, how much they've paid, which products they've ordered, everything. So when you click from the Overview tab, if you click on Settings, you'll land on this page. And really the main function here that you will pay attention to is this: do you want to integrate? You can see we have it integrated with WishList Member. At the time of this video, it's integrated to WishList Member, MemberWing, Cart66. Regardless of which product you use, they all operate the same. So I'm going to just stick with this WishList Member here because this is on a live functioning site. So, and that's really the only area I'm going to focus on. These other sections are covered in more detail in another video, so please make sure you check out that video, but let's just talk about the integrations. So what you would do is you would select that you want to integrate it with WishList Member in this example, and then you would end up clicking Save at the very bottom. And I'll come back to this other stuff here in a minute, but you would end up clicking Save. Now, that's the main thing that you would do, but really what you want to make sure you do, once you click what you want to do, WishList Member, you would want to come down here and there's going to be this Fetch Integrated Topics. Because if you notice, we have billing, affiliates, okay? Now these topics, these are general support topics, and these topics come with Support Dynamo already integrated in. So if somebody went to your support form and they were actually logging a support ticket from the support system itself, they're on your website posting a ticket, these would be the topics that they could choose from. Now when you have the WishList Member plugin integrated and you come down here and you click Fetch Integrated Topics, what it's going to do is it's going to load every single level that you have created in WishList Member or MemberWing or whatever the product may be. In this example, we're talking about WishList Member. So it'll fetch every single product or level that you have created, and it'll list them here for you. Now you can choose not to display one, Plugin Dynamo Basic. It won't be displayed. Now if there's a lot of topics here, as you can see, right? So if someone wanted to post or create a new support ticket from the support site itself, they wouldn't see all of these in a drop-down menu. They would only see the ones that they have actually ordered. So if somebody has ordered and is a customer of Click Dynamo Unlimited with the developer option, if they've ordered that one and they've ordered Split Test Dynamo single domain, that's the only two they would see. They would see these two, and then of course they would see affiliates and billing. They wouldn't see all these other products because they haven't ordered those. They wouldn't even see Split Test Dynamo Monthly. They wouldn't see any of those. They would only see the products that they've ordered. Now I could actually click, in this example, I could check one, and even if they had ordered that, they wouldn't see that one either. So it's very easy to get an integrated list of topics for your customers so that they only can choose from the products that they've ordered. All you do is you click WishList Member, Fetch Integrated Topics, and then that's it. Now the section down here really takes it to the next level. And this right here allows you to add financial information with each level. And what it'll do is it'll allow you to append to each ticket how much the customer has spent with you, how much they paid for the product, so you can know if maybe they bought it under a discounted special offering that you have running. It'll also show you on a cumulative basis what they've spent. So what it'll allow you to do is to come here and you can see like Split Test Dynamo, we can click on it. Now the $ tells you that we've added pricing information for it. If there's no $, then we haven't added any kind of pricing information for it. So you can see Click Dynamo Unlimited with Developer Pack. If we wanted to come in here and adjust the pricing, we would just click on Set Pricing. You'll see this will load. And then you can see, we can say it's a one-time payment of $47. Well, let's say that now it's $77. We could just save that. pricing is saved. Now everybody that comes through and orders ClickHeat Dynamo Unlimited with Developer Pack will be flagged at $77, that's how much they spent for it. Now I could take and apply this to all my current users. So if I didn't have pricing in here and then I came back later and said, oh gosh, I forgot to update the pricing, I could update pricing and click apply to all current users, and it would be just for this level, and it would go back and it would append this price, stick this price to their account. Now if you have a recurring subscription, then what you would do is you would, if it's a one-time price and then it's so much per month, well maybe it's let's say it's $19.99, and then it repeats at $19.99. Well, let's do days. Oh, excuse me, it repeats every 30 days, sorry, at $19.99. So now what would happen is when they ordered, it would stick to their account that they paid $19.99, and then what would happen is every 30 days, as long as they're active, it'll add to the value of which this customer has spent with you another $19.99, and this will accumulate over time. And then I'll show you in another example how that works and how you'll see it from a customer standpoint. But what I'm trying to do in this video is really show you the integration aspect of the WishList member, or when you're integrating Support Dynamo with a particular membership program or shopping cart. So you can go through here, and then once you've done the pricing, it'll stick a $sign next to it so you know that you've actually updated pricing for that. You hit save, and then that's it. It's completely integrated with WishList member, or whatever the plugin is at the time of the video, or the time that you're using it. The main thing is you select it from a drop down, fetch the topics, and then adjust any pricing information. That's it. Everything else from there takes care of itself. So I'll actually pause the video, get to a point where I can show you how you'll see the pricing information, and a little bit more on the integration side. So give me just a second and I will do that for you. Okay, so I've loaded up a ticket and I've put these text boxes here to actually hide customer data so that you wouldn't see that. But in essence, what will happen is once you have this integrated with a shopping cart or membership plugin, when you're looking at a ticket, you'll see this $sign right here. You see this $sign? And what will happen is when you hover over it, it'll pull this customer's information and tell you exactly what they've spent with you. So if I look at this particular customer, I can see that the only product they've ordered is ClickHeat Dynamo, and they're on the monthly plan. And at this point in time, they've spent a total of $15.94 with us. That's it. That's all they spent at this point in time. So I know when I'm working with this customer the value of this customer. And now if this is a customer that's ordered a number of products with us, so I'll show you that in a second, then I know the value of this customer is significantly greater. I may want to do some things to try to make sure maybe I comp them and give them something extra, a special bonus for their trouble because of the amount of money that they spent with us. But also this is important where if somebody says, hey, I've ordered something and I haven't received it, you can quickly look here and see, first of all, is it an active customer? And if so, did they really order it? And you'll be able to see that right here under the integration aspect of this. So let me pause the video and I'll show you when somebody has multiple products that they've ordered. Okay, so this is a customer who's actually ordered multiple products. And so as you can see, when I hover over this $sign, now it tells me a little bit more about what this customer has ordered and what they've spent. Notice how the previous customer had only spent about $16 with us, where this customer has spent $94 with us. And we know this at the point at which we're answering the ticket, which is extremely powerful, because if this customer is having a problem with something, it's important to know that this customer has actually spent a significantly more amount of money with us than another customer. So as I shared with you a few seconds ago, it may be worth offering this customer a special report or some other product or service that we have to make sure we keep this customer happy. So if the customer though has canceled, I'm going to show you another video. If the customer's canceled or has refunded, There are some other ways that you'll see that when you're looking at this ticket. It's handled a little differently, and it really tells you at the point at which you're answering the ticket the status of the customer, which is very powerful. So let me pause the video and I'll show you that section. So in this video, or in this section, what I'm going to show you is that if someone is canceled, there's a few extra things that we try to show you to help you. So you notice when we're looking at this ticket that it has this extra color that's been added around it versus some of the other tickets that we've seen. Well, if you see that, it tells you that this customer there are no current products. Everything that they've ever ordered from you has been canceled or refunded. So that's the first warning sign that you need to see. And if you look here, this individual customer had bought Buzzburner, but has since canceled it or refunded, so there's been no money spent. So whenever you hover over it, that will be the first thing that you see. That first of all, when you open it, you'll see that from the color of it, you'll see that, oh, you know what, this customer has no active or current products with me. You'll also notice that there's this X right here, and that tells you that there's been something canceled. If you see the X and the color, that tells you that everything has been canceled. So it's a quick and easy way if someone's trying to say they didn't receive something, or they're trying to get access to a product or a service, you can quickly tell just from the color and the X that this account and this ticket is from somebody that you should look at and handle probably a little differently. So there's a lot of information that goes on here in this plugin, and I hope you take a few minutes to go through some of the other videos to understand the tickets and responding to tickets and so forth. I'm going to do another video that's specifically over the colors and kind of interpreting the tickets. But the main thing that I wanted to cover in this video is the integration part of it. So you can see how when you integrate it with WishList Member or whatever the shopping cart is, how whenever you're looking at a ticket, you'll have a little bit more clarity around the customer that's actually behind the scenes and who you're dealing with. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to submit us any support questions if we're not able to, if this didn't help. And like I said, make sure you check out our other videos that cover some of the other areas within the plugin. Hope to see you inside the members area.